Oh. Wait. I know, I have something special today. Yeah. Yeah, curious. Everybody else. Yeah. That's fine. I don't know. I don't know what you did, but you know what figure out. Linda was thinking the same thing. She might have taken it. Yeah, I think she might have taken it. Okay, we might just tell me around it. All right, good morning. Good. So kind of we said, you're wondering what a little buzz is about. People around you are into the together, and on the thread of keeper training, we're doing a special class today, and it's called Journey Power Through the Clock. So it's going to be an energy-based class, but we will be doing physical practice. But I'm going to be up here speaking to a lot of the energy, the energetic chakras. Really much about the chakras. Okay, good. We're going to learn a little bit more. If you don't know it, don't worry. You don't need to know anything. I'll talk you through what it is. And it's really more, this is less about the intellect of it and more about the experience of it, of being in the energy of your subtle body, which is like more that feeling space, the introspective space, intuitive space, place where we link our mind and our body, our breath and our body, and all those places where things are kind of linked to the center. And what's really fascinating to me with the chakras is the centers where they line up tends to be where major nerve ganglion are. So it's also very thin, the physical reality of it, where the nerve centers are in the body is also where the energy centers are, which I think is really fascinating. And also each chakra kind of, Martin's here. Martin, welcome. Come in. We will make space. I know it's tricky out there with the farmers market. I'm just chatting really quickly. And also each chakra kind of also is associated with the gland system of the body too. So like our endocrine system and our hormones, and so it can interconnect. So really fascinating. But anyway, enjoy the practice. If the things I'm saying are like Going in. Just let it wash over you. Don't try to intellectualize it or remember it. Those of you in teacher training, you'll get a copy of this practice, so don't worry about trying to remember everything. Just be in it. Okay. We're going to start with a short meditation. So sitting upright in your body. If you want to sit on the block, you're welcome to. You're more comfortable on your knees, or even if you'd like to lay down, right now, just to kind of land right here in your body. Notice your breath, physical body space. Eyes can be open or closed, whatever feels comfortable for you. I have a lot of this, kind of nervous, excited energy because this is a big practice to deliver. And so I have a lot of that right now. So you might feel that from me. Right now. Chakras run along a line in the central axis of the body called the Sushumna line. It's also the spine line. So just noticing the line of your spine right now, from your tailbone at the base, all the way up to the very crown or top of your head. The chakras are energy centers, run along that axis, and there's 7 major chakras beginning at the base. And the energetics of the chakras move in 2 directions. They're not just moving from the base up, they're also moving from the top down. So the energy from the top down is called the manifesting line, manifesting direction. And it's moving from thought, from intuition, from thought, all the way down into the root chakra, which is just the groundedness, the physical sphere. So feeling that energy moving down, top down. And then at the same time, we have the direction from the base up. That one's called the liberating current. With the manifesting current, up, down, liberating from the ground up to the more subtle, from the root chakra, which is the most physical realm, up into the most ethereal, spiritual. Just feeling those 2 kind of directions moving through the body. And then it said as they come down, they kind of cross and create this serpent-like pattern through the body. And where those 2 directions cross at those 7 centers is where the chakras are. Grounding and rooting yourself here. A couple more breaths just to get here. In the current, the energy, the subtle body. Start to flutter your eyes open. And make your way onto your hands and table. Your big toes to touch and your knees apart. Sit back into child's pose. So the first chakra, the root chakra, is called Muladhara, and it exists at the tailbone or the coccyx, like the very base of the spine. It governs the lower body. Mula meaning root, Dhara meaning support or foundation. It is the color red. Visualize the color red from the tailbone growing roots deep down into the earth. Come on up to downward facing dog. Up your toes, lift your pelvis. Breathing in the color red. Color red, the seed sound. Each chakra has a sound or vibration. Long, it's low, it's deep, vibration. And it goes like deep down into the earth, that vibration of the earth. Chakra governs your physical identity. It's also your tribe, where you come from. Tiptoe your feet, the backs of your hands, ragdoll, forward fold, really grounding down your legs, feet, the pelvis down into the earth. Keep meditating or visualizing or inviting in the color red. The mantra is I am. I am. Growing those roots from your tailbone all the way down. Visualize deep roots to the center of it. Rise up, extended mountains. Put your fingers to the sky. Bring your hands to heart center. Pause, eyes open or closed. Take one breath in. Let it go. Sun salutation A, extended mountain, reach high. Keep rooting through the feet. Exhale, forward fold. Ground down like earth. With a halfway lift, inhale, lengthen. High plank to low plank, or knees to the floor. Upward facing dog or cobra. Downward facing dog. I am. This chakra, the first chakra, it's your right to be here. Not just here in this class, your right to be here. You have a right to be here, to belong, to have. This is I am and I have. Element is earth. Forward, bend your knees, walk across your feet back with your hands as halfway lifted down. Forward fold, bow, ground down like earth. Rise to the top, extended mountain, pressing into the feet. Exhale, forward fold. Keep the feet rooted and connected. Halfway lift, inhale. High plank to low plank. I am. Upward facing dog. You have the right to be here. Downward facing dog. The shadow wound of this chakra is fear. Positive balance. Chakra. Forward, bend your swap or up. Forward, halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, bow. Extended mountain rise, the color red, shining through the whole body. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, ground up through your legs to the earth. High plank to low plank. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. When this chakra is balanced, you are rooted yet free to navigate through life experiences. Have the ability to relax and be still. Sense of trust in the world, prosperity, comfort in the body, feeling safety and security. Empty. Look forward, bring your feet to your hands. Walk low, halfway lift. Inhale. Forward fold, exhale, bow. Chair pose. I belong, I have, I am, the color red. Invite in the color red. This chakra governs the bones, all of the dense areas of the body. Bones, teeth, from the pelvis down, legs. Rooted yet free. Breathe in. Forward fold and halfway lift. High plank to low plank. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Step your right foot forward, warrior one. Root chakra governs your home, health, family safety, support, finances, and appropriate boundaries. Breathe in. Breathe out. High plank to low. Upward facing. Inhale. Downward facing dog. Left foot forward. One. When it's deficient, chakra, so disconnected from the body, underweight, fearful, anxious, restless, poor focus, lack of boundaries, chronic disorganization, brittle bones, anorexia, excessive relocation, can't get still, irritability or inability to commit, neediness, debt, and I am, I have, I have a right to be here. High plank pillow. Upward facing. Downward facing dog. When this chakra is excessive, obesity, overeating, hoarding, material fixation, sluggish, lazy, tired, fear of change, addiction to security, rigid boundaries, overly stubborn, paranoia, penny pinching, swelling of the legs, feet, and low back. Breathe in. Breathe out. Look forward, walk or float to your hands. Halfway lift, press into the feet. Forward fold, it's earth. Chair, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Halfway lift, fill up, breathe in. High plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, the color red. Full body. Downward facing dog. Right foot forward, warrior one. Muladhara. High plank to low plank. As you're at the different paces, okay. So where you are, upward dog, downward dog, left foot forward, warrior one. Move in a way that fits you. High plank to low plank. I have roots, upward dog, downward dog. If any of those excessive or deficient qualities felt like, oh, I identify, the medicine for this chakra is the element of earth. It's being on the earth, getting grounding techniques, feeling your feet and your legs, rootedness, here, now, in your body. I have a right to belong. Take a breath in, breathe out, I'm safe, walk or hop forward. Halfway lift, breathe in, forward fold. I trust and love my body and its wisdom. Chair pose. Forward fold, exhale. The earth supports me. Halfway lift. High plank to low plank. My knees are met. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Right foot forward, warrior one. High plank to low plank. The medicine is earth. Visualize the earth. Upward dog. Downward facing dog. Left foot forward, warrior one. Both here. High plank to low. Fighting the color red, long, upward dog, downward dog. Lift your right leg to the sky. Bend your knee, open your hip. Flip dog. Round down to the four corners of your feet. Flip back over, right hand down, side plank. Color red from your feet, or roots from the tail to the earth. High plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, left leg to the sky. Bend the knee, flip your dog. Root down, root and rise. I have. Flip back over, left hand is the base or other hand, side plank. From the tail to the feet, roots, deep, free, high plank to low plank. Upward dog, inhale. Downward dog, pause. We're moving up to the second chakra, the sacral chakra. Svadhisthana. Step your right foot forward. Crescent lunge. This chakra is the color orange. Visualize orange. Sacral root chakra. Svadhisthana. Bend your back knee slightly. So it's the element of water. Invite like a water element, like move your pelvis head to side, front to back. The element of water, sacral chakra. Hands to heart center, revolve to the right. Your left elbow to the right hip. You can drop the back knee, take care of yourself. Body means pleasant or sweet, Histhana in one's own place. This one governs play, recreation, sexuality, creativity, artistry, fun, desire, sensations, pleasure, movement, and emotions. I feel, I create. Warrior two, coming up and around. vital energy body, color orange. It's the reproductive organs, sacrum, extended side angle to the right forearm to thigh, or fingers to the floor. The seed sound is bum, bum. It's your right to feel. It's your emotional identity. Visualize the color orange surrounding your pelvis. Bend your back knee a little bit, invite in the element of water. So water means soften your joints, and you'll feel the pelvis has more movability. Bend the back knee and move the pelvis front to back. Access the pelvis. Find that sensual center of your body. Good job. High plank. Low plank or knees to the floor. You choose upward facing. Big breath in. Downward facing up. Step your left foot forward. Crescent lunge. And bring your hands to your pelvis. Bend the back knee. You see that ability to move, right? To move the pelvis. That's the medicine. Hip circles. The element of water. Being in water. This governs the whole water element in your whole body. You're feeling dry or deficient, right? This is the element of water. Drinking water. Being in water. Hands to heart center, revolve to the left. When the sacral chakra, Svadhisthana, is balanced, you feel graceful, have emotional intelligence, are able to experience pleasure, ability to change, healthy boundaries, joyful, and have a work-play balance. Your emotional well-being, for your two. Little softness through the joints, through the elbows, through the knees, like doesn't need to be rigid. The element of water has this fluid nature and it's powerful. Extended side angle, the color orange. Keep imagining, visualizing, pulling in, drawing to you the color orange. The other medicine, there's foods in each of these chakras, eating foods that are orange in color. The shadow or wound here. This one I recognize so much in myself as guilt. That's what causes the imbalance, the shadow wound, guilt. High plank, low plank, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Deficient in this chakra, lack of desire, passion, or excitement, denial of pleasure, poor social skills, rigidity, fear of sex, rigidity in the body, attitude, workaholic, perfectionism, tight joint, OCD, constipation, reproductive problems, brittle and stiff, and sexual dysfunction. Invite in the color orange. That feels like, oh, I recognize myself there. Bend your elbows, bend your knees, bring in the water element, sensuality. Right, in your own body, just right here, bring it in your own body, feel it in your own body. Forward, bend your knees, walk or hop forward, halfway lift, inhale, forward fold, chair, and then prayer twist to the right, hands to prayer, revolve to the right. Excessive is hypermobility in the joints, addiction, drugs, alcohol, sex, etc. Lack of muscle control, strong emotions or mood swings, bipolar, hysteria, crisis junkies, oversensitive, seductive manipulation, reproductive disorders, attachment, evasion of others. Forward fold, let it go. Feet to hip width, catch your big toes, halfway lift. Bend your elbows, fold, down. Imagine the color orange in the pelvis. Genitals, the lower abdomen, the sacrum. These chakras are 360 degrees. They're not just in the front. I create. I have a right to feel. Release your toes, chair pose. Prayer twist to the other side. The traumas associated with the chakra are sexual abuse, emotional abuse, neglect, emotional manipulation, physical abuse, alcoholic family, and inherited issues. Keep the grounding like earth through the feet, and soften the joints like water. Forward fold. Feet to hip width, slide the palms of your hands under the soles of the feet, halfway lift, and forward fold. Yeah, feel your feelings. I have a right to feel. I create this creativity, color orange, the element water. Bomb. Squat or crow pose. And squat is another one of the healing poses for these lower chakras, for the root chakra and the sacral chakra. Squatting is a wonderful way to go. Squat, Martin. Nice job. And then vinyasa flow, your choice. High plank, low plank, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Take a breath in. Breathe out, walk or float forward, halfway lift, forward fold, extended mountain, hands to heart center, moving to yellow. Yellow, third chakra, Manipura. Mani means gem. So it's this beautiful gem. It's from the belly button to the sternum, the solar plexus, extended mountain, reach. Eagle, right arm under, right leg over. And really kind of draw in at that center. This is the sun, the fire. The medicine for the third chakra is the element of fire. Pulling the belly button in towards the spine. It's digestion. This is your right to act. It's the ego identity. We identify ourselves from this chakra often. Extended mountain reach. Eagle, left arm under, left leg over. The seed sound is Ram. It's a brilliant yellow. It's the color fire. This governs your career, your personal power, your life purpose, your identity, passion, drive, motivation, activity, individuality, and your energy. Extended mountain. The dancer, catch your right foot. And press the foot into the hand as you find dancer and feel the fire, the center of the body generating. The chakras we invite in, we digest, and we send out. So we receive, we digest, and we express. And feel all that here, the energy you pull in, digest, express, find your fullest expression, and then switch up, switch legs. So right arm up, bend the left knee. The color yellow, the sun, fire. When this chakra is balanced, you feel responsible, reliable, have good self-esteem. You're warm, confident, spontaneous, playful, able to meet challenges, independent, and a sense of your own personal power. Good. Dancer again on the other leg. Color yellow, element of fire. Pull the belly button to the spine, connect to your center of power. Switch leg. You have the right to act. It is also the statement I share of myself, right? I share. Dancer, the color yellow, invited in, stay grounded, have the softness of water, and then the power of fire, the burning away. The tree pose, right foot to left leg. When this chakra is deficient, you have low self-esteem, feel cold emotionally and physically, poor digestion, weak will, easily manipulated, passive, apathetic, lazy, unreliable, a victim mentality, lame, collapsed middle, exhaustion, depletion, and a low appetite. Good, other leg, tree. Build an inner fire. This is your inner journey. The chakras are your inner journey. It's your connection to the subtle energy of your body that you might not even know might be governing or running the show of your physical body. Our physical manifestation is affected by this more subtle layer. Sushumna line, the chakras, the manifesting current, the liberating current moving through you, and these energy vortexes or wheels. Chakra means wheel. The mountain pose. Extended mountain reach high. Forward fold, bow. Halfway lift. High plank to low plank. Upward facing dog. I honor the power within you. Downward facing dog. Step your right foot forward, warrior one. Warrior two. Triangle. Straighten the front leg and reach that right hand down, let it land. Breathe. When this chakra is excessive, there's bullying, stubbornness, lack of compassion, inability to relate to others, bossy, inflexibility, ulcers, acid reflux. This is also where insulin, diabetic, imbalances in the body, acid reflux, overprotectiveness, overly aggressive, dominating, controlling, manipulative, temper tantrums, violent outbursts. I can think of a lot of people I know right here. Competitive, hyperactive, hypertension, eating disorders, stomach issues. Myself included. Good. Come on up. Wide leg forward fold, feet parallel, and dive forward. If you feel like you are excessive or deficient or imbalanced, invite in that element of fire. It's the true north alignment. Build an inner fire. Burn away the impurities that block you from your will, from what you want in your life. What is clouding and standing in the way? The wound or shadow here is shame. If ever you felt shame or that's something that you carry, that shadows chakra, shame. Overcome, it's I can do it. I accomplish tasks easily and effortlessly. I am strong and capable. Halfway lift, hands to the hips, come on up. Pyramid, right toes turn forward, square the pelvis, bow forward. Really pull into that center of the body, right? Build an inner fire. Pull the pit of the belly in. Feel the heat rise, the sunshine. The medicine is the true north alignment of fire. And then revolving triangle, left hand down, open the right. Twists are another way to heal any imbalances here. Wrong. It's your center of power, will, strength, and self-esteem. Your right to act. High plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, the food seed or anything yellow, yellow squash, downward facing dog, yellow carrots. Step your left foot forward, warrior one to warrior two, also wearing yellow clothing or gems, triangle. Straighten your left leg and tip in. The traumas, shaming, volatile situations, dominions of will, physical abuse or dangerous environment, age inappropriate responsibilities. And then this one, inherited shame from your parents. Rise up, side facing wide leg forward fold, feet to parallel, hands to hips or interlace at your back and fold forward. From that center, pull the belly in as you bow. Build an inner fire. This is your ego identity. This is your doing in the world. This is how people associate you, your career, your purpose, your life path that way. Mani Pura, precious gem and fulfilling. So fulfilling the precious gem of your life. Release the hands, lift to a flat back, rise up. Turn your left toes forward, pyramid, bow forward. Your career, personal power, life purpose, between the navel and the sternum. Pull the pit of the belly in, true north alignment, fire. Your gut brain. Release your right hand and twist, revolving triangle. Take your left arm and open it to the sky. Burn away what you no longer need. Hands to the mat, step back, high plank, low plank, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. So breathe in those lower chakras, the color red, orange, yellow, Muladhara, Svadhisthana, Manipura. The first three, feel them through your body, the currents of earth, water, and fire. Come forward to a high plank. And then slowly lower all the way down onto your belly. We're moving to the fourth chakra. I love this one. Anahata is heart center. The color green. Bring your arms along your side body. And then lift up into locust. Lift the shoulders, lift the arms. Green from the heart. Beautiful, brilliant green. Shining from the center of your chest out. Governs the heart, chest, cardiac plexus, arms, and shoulders. This is your social identity. Connecting is the activity here. Lower down and breaths. The element is air. Soften like air. Rise up again, locust. With the shoulders, arms, and heart. You feel the grounded nature of the lower body. We're moving up into the lighter energies, the more higher vibrations. Anahata, color green. The sound is yum, yum, yum. Lower down. Bend your knees, reach for your feet or your ankles, floor bow, or any other version that you'd like to take a spine. Root down, rise up. So the medicine here is air. Right? This governs your breathing. Ujjayi breath. Breath, free. I am worthy of love. Your right to love and be loved. Lower down, take a breath, pause. And come on up again. The shadow wound here. So bow pose again, or stay with locust. Shadow wound is grief. Grief shadows and covers our heart center. Breathe in the color green. I love. Lower down and breath. The purpose is love, relationships, balance, and connection. The purpose of this chakra. Bring your hands along your side bodies, right by the ribs. We're going to come into upward facing dog. So point the toes, press into the hands, rise up, and then pull the upper arm bones back, expand the chest and heart space. Imagine, it's receiving, digesting, and expressing. So feel the energy of love coming in, getting digested, and express it out. Downward facing dog. When this chakra, the heart chakra, is balanced, you're loving, passionate, and empathetic. Have a great degree of self-love, you're peaceful and balanced, a healthy immune system. Look forward and walk or hop your feet through your hands, sit down, lay down on your back. So we're moving towards that ultimate heart opener of wheel, and we're not going there yet. We're going to start with a couple bridges. So feet flat to the floor, arms by your side. And when you feel ready, lift up into bridge. Imagine the color green emanating from your heart center. When the heart center is deficient, you're critical, cold, withdrawn, judgmental, intolerant of self or others, isolate, loneliness, depression, fear of intimacy and relationships, lack of empathy, narcissism, heart attack, heart disease, aloofness, difficulty sharing with others, difficulty breathing, especially exhaling, sunken chest and circulation problems. Lower down, pause. The medicine, the healing to help balance this chakra is the true north alignment of air. We're drawing the upper arm bone back, expanding the chest and upper back. Ujjayi breath. I am worthy of love. Bridge or wheel. You can come up in either one. When this chakra is excessive, there's codependency, demanding, clingy, jealous, overly sacrificing, smothering, or coddling, asthma, breast cancer, difficulty receiving, rejection, sadness, depression, and tension. Lower down.
We're going to do that a few more times. So you decide, bridge or wheel, take a breath, let your hands wherever they want to be and rise up, bridge or wheel. I am worthy of love. I am loving to myself and others. There is an infinite supply of love. Come on down, take a pause, take a breath, and then come up again, bridge or wheel. I am worthy of love. I live in balance with others. I take time to inquire about myself. Lower down, take a pause, pull it all together. Really visualize the lower chakras, red, orange, yellow, or green. So it's like earth, the water, the fire. Now we're up into the air and come up again. Wheel or bridge. Opening, balancing, nourishing the heart chakra with the support of the lower body. Come on down, take a pause. This is it, last one. It's balanced, loving, compassionate, empathetic. All right, your right to love and be loved. Go up, final wheel or bridge and shine out. Receive the love, receive, digest, express. Feel all of it right here. Receive, pull it in, digest, and shine it out, and then come on down. So there's a lot of color. I always look at the color in the room. So we have a lot of these upper colors here. Just blue. There's a lot of that here. So we're moving up into that. So listen carefully for what these upper, because you're needing it somehow. You're pulling it into your vibration by being drawn to certain colors. That's sort of when you need it, the healing. Bring your feet together, knees apart, body asana. Just pause right there for a moment. You can lay one hand on your heart and one hand on your abdomen, your belly, and just tune in to the subtle energy of your body. Notice what's present for you here. Draw your knees together. Give a gentle squeeze, maybe a little rock side to side. Happy baby is fine too, if you prefer. Happy baby or knees to chest. And draw your knees into your chest. We're going to rock up to boat pose. You can go front to back several times or just once. Landing in both. Really feel that the green, the color green, the heart chakra, anahata. It's about love, self-love, giving and receiving. A lot of those of us that are in the world of working with others, I see a lot of you in here can give freely, but the receiving is much more difficult. So feel the love, the universal love that's coming in. So in first, digest, see what's there, and then you can express out. Fill your cup right here. Color green, cross your ankles, hands to the ground, step back or hop back, high plank, low plank, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Pause, maybe pedal the legs, move from side to side. Move up the chakra system. We're arriving at the throat chakra, the Vishuddha. Extend your right leg to the sky. Half pigeon, right knee to right wrist. Vishuddha is the color blue. It's a brilliant bright blue. You can use any props here or be on your back if you want. Vishuddha means this means complete, and Shuddha, pure or absolute, purification. This is I speak. This is your right to speak and be heard. It's your creative identity. The shadow or wound here is live. This is the area of the throat, the neck, the jaw, and the ear. 360 degrees. It's not just the front. Visualize the chakra 360 degrees around your body. It's the chakra, the center of communication. Right? See sound. This is about resonance, creative resonance, listening, clear communication, your right to speak and be heard. Ujjayi, which is the true north medicine, alignment medicine here is air and breath, and specifically that ujjayi, that whisper sound, the breath moving through the center of the throat, keeping your head in good alignment. Double pigeon. So sit over on the right hip. Bring the left leg around, stack on top. This could be a simple cross-legged if that feels best to you. Sit up tall, draw the jawbone back, keep the neck in good alignment, and then maybe you hinge forward, focusing on the alignment of the head and neck, throat, the breath moving through the throat, your ears, sounds that you hear. When the throat chakra is balanced, you're a good listener. You have a resonant voice, good timing and rhythm, clear communication, balanced expression, and discernment. Visualize the color blue, beautiful, bright, clear blue sky. Sound, notice sound, hear. Soften your tongue, relax your jaw. Throat, neck, jaw, and back to downward facing dog. You're drawn to the color blue, it often means that you are needing that around you to stay balanced in this chakra. Left leg forward, half pigeon, find your way. Feeling the currents, the upward, the liberating current moving from the base of the spine up to the crown. And also that's sort of the current that we're moving through and journeying into power. But there's also the manifesting current, moving from the top down, and they move like simultaneously and kind of cross right at the midline. Two currents. And some say it's where they cross, the chakras lie. Some say it's in the space between that causes the wheel effect of spinning. When this chakra is deficient, the fear of speaking, small, weak voice, difficulty putting feelings into words. So that is the difficulty in taking the third chakra of our feelings and our heart chakra, like moving them up into the throat into words that might be deficient or stuck there. Shyness or introversion, tone deaf, poor rhythm, tight jaw, high-pitched voice, sore throats, lumps in the throat, sensitive teeth, disorders of the throat, ears, voice, or neck. Double pigeon, come up sitting over onto the left, bringing the right leg around. Take your time, find a shape that works best in your body. And maybe you close your eyes to focus on the sounds, listening. If your eyes are more comfortable open, that's fine too, but really tuning in to this throat chakra. I've had a lot of stuff with my throat chakra in my life, finding my voice, trusting my voice, listening. This chakra is in excess. It's too much talking or defensive, inability to listen, gossiping, dominating voice, loud talking, interrupts others, not allowing others to share or speak, disorders of the throat, ears, voice, neck, or neck. The traumas are lies, the wound here lies, mixed messages, secrets, threats for telling. Authoritarian parents don't talk back, verbal abuse, yelling or alcoholic chemical dependent parents, and inherited traumas. Medicine is the element of pain. All right, frog, you'll come on up, turn sideways on the mat. Let's all face one direction. How about we all face this direction? And you could fold the edges of the mat in to support the knees, come onto hands and knees. And if this doesn't work in your body, so you can be in a knees out wide like that. You can also be in a wide child pose. There's an opportunity, or you can be on your back in a happy baby or a wide leg forward fold. So it could be close together, more child's pose like, or feet apart, ankles in line with the knees. You choose. Ujjayi, Ujjayi breath, color blue. I hear and speak the truth. I express myself with clear intent. My voice is necessary. Singing and chanting help heal trauma in this chakra. Inquiry. I speak and hear. Take reverse table. So feet flat to the floor. Arms side, hands behind you. Go ahead and lift up, drop back, and then stick your tongue out and do lion breath. Tongue out. Good job. And then lower the pelvis. Amazing. Stick your right leg out, left foot in. So, and come up, switch leg. Up. Both legs out in front. Step up. And forward. Press the front of the throat. Stop. Back. Down onto your back. Good job. We're moving up to, this one's called the third eye, ajna, to perceive and command. So bring your knees into your chest, squeeze. And then feet to the floor. You can take either hips on a block, shoulder stand, or head stand. Hips on a block, shoulder stand, or head stand, and we're up to the color purple. Purple or indigo. Element here is light. This is the third eye chakra, right between the eyebrows. I see the pineal gland. Looking through the center of your forehead, right to see the shadow wound, illusion. Ajna, to perceive and command, governs wisdom, knowledge, insight, instinct, intuition, image, imagination, dreams, visualization, and vision. It's your forehead, brow, third eye, face, and the upper sinuses. The sound, Om. When this chakra is balanced, you feel intuitive, perceptive, imaginative, have good memory, good dream recall, ability to think symbolically, able to visualize, think outside the box, and feel creative. Traumas, shadow illusions, or what you see did not go with what you saw. Invalidation or an ugly or frightening environment. The medicine for this chakra is meditation. Drishti, pranayama, and nadi shodhana, which is alternate nostril breath. You could stay for a little bit longer, or if you need to want to take a different version, like feet to the floor, ears. If this chakra is deficient, you have poor vision, poor memory, difficult seeing the future, lack of imagination, denial, headaches or migraine, stuck thinking, hyper analytical, difficult adapting and staying. That's deficient. When it's excessive, delusional, ditzy, ungrounded, attention deficit, inability to complete projects, obsessions, nightmares, difficulty concentrating, hallucinations, excessive daydreaming, impractical, dependency on psychics or astrologers, and no follow-through. Your right to see. It's your archetypal identity, symbolism. We're moving up into those higher vibrations, the color purple, clear seeing, clarity. I see all things in clarity. I am open to the wisdom within. I can manifest my vision. Time with animals and in nature are what is medicine. Slowly come on down. If you've been in shoulder stand that whole time, I recommend you take fish pose right now, which is hands under the feet, and then lift the heart, drop the head back, open the throat. If you don't have to, you can. You don't have to. Good job. Yeah, the legs extended, forearms to the floor, and then peel the chest up, open the throat. Rebalancing, and then sliding onto your back. We'll take a supine twist. So draw the right knee in and hold it in the left hand. Cross it over your body. And just really right here. Imagine those energy centers of the body. We've done the bottoms, so the first 6. So from the root, red, sacral orange, to the solar plexus, yellow, heart, green, throat, blue, forehead, purple. Just feel those kind of the movement, the flow, currents. Switch to the other side with your twist. Coming back onto your back, bring the feet together, knees apart, Supta Baddha Konasana, one hand on the lower abdomen, one hand on the heart. Slow, deep breathing. Gaze out to the center of your forehead. Sometimes the subtle energy bodies, the wounds, the traumas, the deficiencies and excessive nature of the subtle body create the physical manifestation in our actual physical body. stiffness or tightness or the shape of our body. Really listening to the guidance within. And then Shavasana, stretch your legs out, arms out, find a comfortable pose. We're moving to the seventh or top chakra and these seven. This is the crown chakra. I know. Sahasrara. This is Saha, together with or whole, and Rara, and emptiness. So you are whole and complete. The location of this chakra is the very top of the head, the cerebral cortex, the brain, and the skull. This governs the central nervous system. The color is violet or white. The seed sound, some say, is Om. Others say silence. This is the needing nothing and having everything. Every other chakra has a food or an essential oil or a crystal associated with it. This chakra is saying you don't need any of that. You are whole and complete. This chakra at the top of the head governs faith, union, divinity, a higher power, your belief systems, transcendence, and self-knowledge. This is, I have a right to understand. The shadow or wound is attachment. Seventh chakra, crown chakra, is balanced. You have the ability to perceive, analyze, assimilate information, are thoughtful, aware, open-minded, able to question, are spiritually connected, have wisdom and mastery and a broad understanding and faith. Deficient, cynicism, learning difficulties, rigid belief systems, apathy, excess in the lower chakras, materialism, greed, domination, the belief I need to see it to believe it, coma, brain tumors, and amnesia. It's excessive over-intellectualization, spiritual addiction, confusion, dissociation from the body, dependency on prayer, headaches, cognitive delusions, flighty, and attached. The traumas are withheld information, educations that thwart curiosity, forced religion, invalidation of one's beliefs, blind obedience, misinformation, lies, and spiritual abuse, and the medicine. The medicine is space. It's all the other true north. It's earth, water, fire, air, sound, fit together, and providing space. Meditation. The mantra, divinity resides within me. I am open to new ideas. Information I need comes to me. The world is my teacher. I am guided by a higher power. I am guided by inner wisdom, spiritual discipline, and gratitude. your knees to go to a fetal position on either side, curling up for a moment. Your body warm, energy, your energetic being, body. Our physical body is energy vibrating. Body's energy. There with your eyes closed, gently press yourself up to a seated posture. And if eyes want to open, that's fine, but keep your attention drawn inward for a moment longer. All in your body. Keep your gaze set to a single point, either on the floor or through the center of your forehead. And sometimes when I look through the center of my forehead, I see colors, shape, pattern. Just notice what you see. Palms of your hands together at your heart center. Or practice with the sound of Om. If you prefer to listen, that's fine. Take a breath in. To your forehead center. Say namaste. Thank you all so much. Yeah, for those in teacher training, you have like 15, 20 minutes. And if anyone wants to share or talk about it, they might hang out. I'll be here. So if you want to talk about what happened for you. Like the word. That was cute. I was like, I noticed I have all the color shirts. I'm like, I'm gonna just, represent. I love that. If anyone wants to look, I have a couple different books. This one is the one that I love the most by Annotated Judith. But I have a couple other ones too. This one's called Wheels of Life. But there's also Eastern Body, Western Mind, which I have 2 copies of. And the other super cool book is this one, which has the crystals associated with each chakra and how to have crystals in these that help. It's really cool too. Feels for today. Right. Let's show us the special. I've never been to teaching. I missed the blue. Did you have? I had it orange, but it was the first one I changed, and it was very similar to it. It's birthday today. I know it's birthday. Birthday. Okay, I need to grab this today.
As soon as my mind goes away.
I have yeah. Yeah. I have a call. I just said yes, right? I'm going to be about the
So,